We love their pre-formed cookie dough. If you're just joining us, go to QVC.com, look at items recently on air, because earlier in the show, we had the stuffed cookies. Now we're going to talk about your choice of flavor in the cheesecakes. This is a company that has won for best cake, best cookie, and most recommended brand. And they are nominated again for 4 categories this year in our Customer Choice Award. This is a brand new offering. It's your red, white, and blue, as it were, because we're offering the New York style cheesecake from David's. We're offering the strawberry cheesecake, which is your red. And of course, we've got your blueberry that Alberti is diving into.
Oh my gosh.
So we got you covered there. So you've got your red, white, and blue, and your choice of the pre-sliced cheesecakes. $67.59 the price. Of course, you can double the amount of slices and servings you get from this, but this is over 4 pounds of delicious cheesecake that's already pre-sliced for you. Adina Michio is back with us to talk about these amazing pre-sliced cheesecakes. Welcome in, brand new today. Thank you so much, Adina, as always, for delighting us with all of your confections.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. You know, we did our pre-sliced cheesecakes for Christmas in July a few weeks back. So wildly popular. Why? Because you could take a slice of cheesecake out without taking out a whole cake, no waste. But guess what? This is David's Cookies' #1 selling cake. Now, I want you to hear what I just said.
Wow.
You guys know we saw a lot of cakes. This is David's Cookies #1. Why? It's a New York style cheesecake. It's made with 100% cream cheese. But here's what we do that no one else does. So you guys know we're a cookie dough company, right? So we're going to take the graham crackers and we're going to make a graham cracker crust dough. We're going to fully encase that bottom, bring it up the sides. The result is a tender, never dry and crumbly dough. So it's just amazing. So it bites so differently. But that 100% cream cheese cheesecake, that's the David's difference, and that's what we're talking about.
It's not too heavy. No. It's a light cheesecake. It's very dense. It's very rich. But honestly, the flavor is incredible. So it takes you over the top. So that's the original. Now take the original, and let's have fun. Strawberry.
Yeah. I mean, you could pick out the whole strawberries. I want you to see now, my cheesecake has been sitting out longer than yours because you will see whole strawberries throughout this entire topped cheesecake. So you don't have to do a single thing. You are just simply defrosting this cake. In 1 hour, your slices from the freezer will be good to go.
That's what I was going to ask you. How long do we need to take it out?
Yeah. Yeah, that's so nice because, you know, sometimes of our larger cakes, you have to take them out the night before or the morning of, not with the cheesecake. You could take them out slice by slice in less than an hour, whether it's the strawberry, the blueberry, or our New York style. You have got a slice that weighs in at just under 5 ounces.
Oh, my gosh. So good.
Pre-sliced cheesecake.
It is 14 slices, but like I said, they're pre-sliced. If you decide you want to just pull out one and slice it in half again, it's more than enough, Adina. This is a really rich cake.
Agree.
I think it's a lot. So, and last but not least, let's jump into the blueberry. Talk to us about that.
Sure. And it's exactly what it sounds like, right, Jade? Loaded with blueberries. It's everything that you want. If you love blueberries, you don't have to worry about topping our cheesecakes. You're just taking out that cheesecake. It's loaded with plump blueberries throughout the entire top. And Jane, if you take a look, I could show you how it arrives at your door. Because that's the true difference here. These are pre-sliced with the paper in between. with the collar. And look at that, Alberti. So here's your before, there's your after. Isn't that amazing?
You just take the little can of whipped cream and throw a cherry on top of the middle there,
You
and
drop
leave
that
it.
cake, I'll never speak
No,
to
I
you
will
again.
not drop the cake. I promise you. Here's the thing: you leave it if you can either leave it with the paper like this, or you could take out slice by slice when it's really frozen, and then just put out as many as you need, just like this. This is usually what I do, Adina and Jane, because like, look at how nice it looks.
Well, that
right?
looks like the dessert cart that you get when I was a little girl and I went to my
buffet.
first fancy restaurant, and they brought that dessert cart out.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like sitting there in your little dress, and you're thinking,
Right?
"Oh my gosh, this is like so special!" And you can
I'll
pick
take
that. I'll take that one. Well, that feeling still exists every time somebody puts something like this out on the table.
Yeah,
It's
like
that same feeling, like, oh my gosh. And when they taste it, they'll go back to that experience because it is so good. The cakes are rich and smooth and creamy on the inside, with that really cool crumb crust on the outside. Delicious.
Yeah.
That's like the David's difference, right? Because we've all seen graham cracker crust cheesecake. But when I discovered that we're making this with a graham cracker crust dough, that's when I was like, okay, now we're talking. This is next level. But we're also slow baking each and every cheesecake. 2.5 hours each cheesecake. So perfect bite. Always that tender New York style. The strawberry is just perfect because it's the #1 selling cheesecake in the United States.
So here's the deal.
Right?
We have the original, and we have 2 ship weeks. So if you want to have this shipped now, then you certainly can do so. We have 350 in strawberry. And on August 22nd, which is the second ship week, a little closer to Labor Day, we have 400 in strawberry. Then when you go to the blueberry,
Look at that.
200 we can ship out immediately, 200 that we can ship out on August 22nd. And the original New York style, immediately we have 5 dozen. And if you want to wait until the 22nd, we have 6 dozen. And if you're thinking about maybe shipping this to the friend who is hosting the Labor Day party or whatever,
Oh yeah.
then go with that
that's
22nd
nice.
ship week. And this can be, instead of taking the bottle of wine, you take the dessert cheesecake, and they'll be like blown away by
You know,
it.
you get the best of both worlds.
And you get to take it, send it as a gift, and eat it at the same time.
Well, yeah, exactly. But here's the best of both worlds too. Like it looks great, it's professionally made, right? But it also tastes homemade. That's how good it is. You don't taste anything really artificial here. You taste the real strawberries, real blueberries. You can add your own whipped cream or topping or sauce to the original New York style cheesesteak. But today's your day to pick it up at an awesome value, 4 payments of $16 and change. Adina, it is always a pleasure to have you on our show. We love when David's Cookies brings us these because as the winner of Best Cake at QVC,
Right.
bringing us your #1 selling cake across the country, like that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Have
Thanks,
a great night,
Adina.
guys.
Bye-bye. All right, time for our third one-time only value in the show. But now, you've got only about 38 minutes to take advantage of this. You know what it is? It's